All right, folks. So I haven't checked on too many people in like the Counter-Strike community and stuff. I mean, I watch the Russian Badger and people like that, but I just randomly found this. SwaggerSouls said, oh my gosh, 8 years ago that he was going to be dropping a mixtape on April 20th. That's very interesting. I didn't even see that. Anyway, though, because someone did okay, I get the context here. Anyway, I love to see when someone tries, music for the first time. I'm assuming that this is his first, musical experience. I don't know if it's ever his ambition to make actual music, or if he's just doing it for fun, but let's check it out. And yeah, I always try to look for positive things to talk about. So let's just go. Oh, this is the beat. Okay. You could go a variety of ways with this.
Here to steal the swagger out your soul. These rhymes will swallow the cold. They try and smoke me out, and so that's why this mask could breathe holes. My principles, explicitly medieval. Call the coroner, we need a corpse retrieval. Crusade knobs, minute fixation, never had a doubt. Mistaken for a crucifixion, the way I cross him out. I'm not the kind of knight to disrespect. Have you ever seen a man wearing this many chains around his neck?
Ooh, okay, so there's a few bars here already. I'm liking that. I didn't quite get the first part because they don't have captions on here, or subtitles on here rather, and the captions are not really showing me everything. But let's just dial it back real quick. Wait. Okay, yeah, okay, got it. Trying to smoke me out, trying to distance you from something, trying to outshine you, trying to smoke me out. But that's why this helmet has holes to breathe through. Pretty cool. I like that. Nice edit right there. Yeah, and cross him out. You end someone's life, you take him out of the equation. But cross the cross that Jesus was hung on. Okay. Have you ever seen a man wearing this many chains around his neck? The only chain you got is what is making up your fence. I'm fencing with these guys, no one can put up a defense. Now let's take a look at my weakness and strength. What I lack in my height, I make up in my life. Okay, so typical measuring bars. But they're saying the only chains that you got is around your fence, but I'm fencing you with this, like parrying, and you don't have a defense. So we're keeping we kept a fence sort of motif going, which is cool. I'll check and see if he wrote all this himself. I mean, I'd assume he would, since it was his mixtape that was dropping, but let me see. Oh, it actually is live now. Or is it? Let's see. Directed, special thanks. Okay, we got people to make it. Okay, lyrics written by me with no ChatGPT, no Grok, and no rhythm books or rhyme books. I didn't even know rhyme book was a thing. Anyway, though. In my life, I stay the same size but make everyone shrink. I'm 1,000 feet taller when I stand on my back. I walk somebody down with the Draco AK when you can pull up to their castle with the Dragon shit. Watch out, I didn't take my meds today. I'm overpaid, displaying J's in my motorcade. What else is there to say? You blow and you're gay. Unless you use good swagger, gamersubs.gg. I'm ostensibly offensive G. Eventually, your girl will message me. Quintessentially, do this in third century. More bars than penitentiary. If I got convicted for my swag, what would my sentence be? I judge him. Okay, so et to E. He's doing a lot of rhyme schemes with that. Some of it, ostensibly, we'll do it in the third century. More bars than the penitentiary. I think I've heard that exact line before, but okay, so we went into a little bit of lyrical spiritual miracle right there, but it still actually means something. Your girl's gonna text me eventually. So okay, it's just I did like some of the continued motifs about a knight and that kind of thing, like pulling up to the castle in a trebuchet. Good stuff. I like that. So I judge him harshly, so welcome to the trial. Time to cross-examine the opposition for a while. A friend from high school got found guilty for libel because he said I rolled a joint with page 420 from the Bible. My steel stainless. Page 420 from the Bible. Now I'm really curious what is on page 4 out of 20. We'll figure that out as we keep going here. But
You think it was titanium, stunted by a guy wearing a bucket on his cranium. Rappers want
Okay.
a feature and I ain't even.
what the heck? Wearing a bucket on his radio? Like, YouTube, really? Come on. But in all seriousness, that was a nice rhyme. I like that. Stainless steel pike, you'd think it was titanium.
Stunted by a guy wearing a bucket
Stunted, but also he was talking about his height as well. So stunted growth, being shorter.
on his cranium. Rappers want a feature and I ain't even be paying them. Been playing with them in plenty of venues and stadiums. But still stainless, but you think it was titanium. Stunted by a guy wearing a bucket on his cranium. Rappers want a feature and I ain't even be paying them. Been playing with them in plenty of venues and stadiums. Still stainless, but you think it was titanium.
Okay, so we did a chorus a couple times over pretty early on. That's interesting.
Stunted by a guy wearing a bucket on his rappers want a feature and I ain't even be playing with them in plenty of venues and stadiums. Tell you one thing that's important to note, stealing raw gems and opal from Constantinople wouldn't make me feel boastful even if it was a boatful, or if I sold it to a guy for $1 million in total. Or a dirty knave, I sure look like a noble. Your girls are some my way like I'm Fogel. My sack keeps growing, no scrotal. Stamp and fold them like it's postal. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but my sticky bones will get me stoned. My bowl, hot to go like Chaperone. Now the fire chief's pulled up to my home.
Okay, so I get where he was going with that. There's plenty of rappers that will, they'll end a line by starting the next line. So they're saying, may break my bones, but my sticky bones will get my stone, my bowl, Oh, Chapel Rowan back there. Cool. Nice artist appreciation there.
No scrotal, stamp and
Yeah, stamp and fold them like it's postal.
fold them like it's postal.
Sticks and so stamp and fold is like going postal, but also stamping someone blat and then fold them over like going postal. Going postal means to just go crazy because that happened at a post office. So that's the going postal line. But okay, so we're starting the next sentence at the end of each line. I like that. I think it just seemed a little bit funky with how it came together. I got to check it out again. Let me see.
It's on my way like I'm Fogel. My sack keeps growing, no scrotal. Stamp and fold them like it's postal. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but my sticky bones will get me stoned. My bowl, hot to go like Chaperone. Now the fire.
Oh, hot to go like Chaperone. Hot. Whatever that song is by Chapel Rowan. Hot and go or hot and cold or something like that. Yeah. Okay, so I get the reference on that. Sorry, didn't notice that the first time. I think where I was just getting kind of confused was when he went from and to my like that. Just it felt kind of weird, but
And stones may break my bones, but my sticky bones.
yeah, it was different than how the previous line started. So maybe if we could have written it a little differently, I get the whole bones and sticky bones and like all this, weed vernacular and stuff was meant to be. It just is hard to do when you try and also chop up the sentence so that you can start it and end it in that way. So
Will get me stoned. My bowl, hot to go like Chaperone. Now the fire chief's pulled up to my home. The hot box is the soul I ride, inhale and blaze it on. The hottest gas so loud you throw your hands up like you praise the sun. I'll kick down doors like Chuck Norris. I won't ignore you smoking floor. I found a off of the floor of my Porsche. I'm a castle crasher. You're a fucking disaster. They're pissed when they see me because I leave empty bladders. They're constantly mad when they see this Mad Hatter. That the matter of fact is that they don't really matter. She's on her knees nightly for her liege. If she honors me rightly, I'll lay siege. As long as
okay, so I like that we're going back to nightly. Oh geez, I just forgot it.
nightly for her
Yeah, she's on her knees nightly for her liege.
liege. If she
Honors me like that. That kind of was a slant with honors. Or maybe not now that I'm thinking about it, but still it has the me, e. If she honors me, I'll lay siege. So we're still getting these great metaphors of knights and that kind of thing. Interesting.
Rightly, Olay siege, as long as she provably has no disease.
Okay, so rightly honors me rightly, I'll lay siege. I forgot to do that ightly, and then proven. Jeez.
Honors me rightly, Olay siege, as long as she provably has no disease.
Provably. Thanks with the captions being provably. That just makes me look stupid.
Cause I don't want a princess or her peas. My steel stand.
Or her. Okay, that was a nice rhyme. I don't want a princess or her peas, but the princess and the pea. That actually has a horrible history to it. It has nothing to do with noble birth. It assumed that everybody who was of a similar vein to you had all been intermingling. And one of the things that happens genetically when you're intermingling like that is you can have skin deterioration much faster. So the idea was they were going to put the pea under the bed, and if you had skin deterioration, if you had bed sores the next day, then you weren't of noble birth. You were an intermingled person in the family, which was horrible. I had no idea about any of that. But saying herpes, yeah. Okay, and then now we go back into the chorus.
Rappers want to feature and I ain't even be paying them. Been playing with them in plenty of venues and stadiums. My steel stainless, but you think it was titanium. Stunted by a guy wearing a bucket on his cranium. Rappers want to feature and I ain't even be paying them. Been playing with them in plenty of venues and stadiums.
Nice. That's cool. So that was Titanium. And I want to know your guys' thoughts on it, first of all, in the comments. And I guess with the EP out, do you want me to check out the rest of it? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, if this is an actual avenue that SwaggerSouls wants to go with this, if anyone in his team sees this or anything like that, I think you absolutely should. I am nowhere, an incredible artist myself. I've just done it for a long time, even though this channel doesn't really show the extent of that. I've been making music for a bit. We all have ways that we can grow, so no disrespect on that. I think you have a lot to offer, and I liked a lot of the writing. So, and that's all I have to say about that. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.